What's going on, everyone? So my video yesterday, I pretty much let you guys know exactly what was about to happen and exactly what I thought was going to happen actually happened. So as you can see here, we broke the support, right? This is around the time where I made the video yesterday. I was like, oh wow, no, we're done. We started to break down from this level here. I'm like, nope, we're done. And then it hit the support and then boom, it broke it. And now you can see we're even creating micro wedge patterns here leading to the next crash. Like you can see this micro wedge pattern right here being created in real time. This is a micro wedge pattern. So anyways, I know it kind of looks a little sloppy because I didn't do the actual lines here. But look, this is a micro wedge pattern being made. So we're going to have to pay attention to this because we're probably going to have to break out from this on the downside. So we're probably going to end up seeing this going further down to 1170. As you can see here, we're getting those lower highs here, and then we're getting those higher lows here. So it's kind of squeezing. If we get some good news or if Bitcoin just starts pumping, then we could end up seeing us getting back up to 1250 and eventually back up to 1300 at that Fibonacci retracement. But as of right now, it definitely looks like we're going to end up breaking down on the downside to that. And if we do, then you can actually end up seeing over here at 1170, that is pretty much the level that we're working our way down towards. So 1170. So yeah, 8Z 1170. I would definitely say prepare for that next inside of Baby Doge. Right now we're at 1222. And again, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just kind of showing you how I go about my technical analysis whenever I'm trading. And this is kind of almost a textbook trade right here. I wouldn't short it. I don't really like shorting crypto and longing crypto. I don't like doing crypto futures. I lost too much money doing that before. But look, what I see right now happening though, I do see us pulling back down to the support at 1170. So that would be a good area if you're trading Baby Doge to get in at, and then let this go up to at least 1220 because it's obviously probably going to end up breaking down or getting rejected at that resistance once it does recover. Possibly getting rejected at the resistance, possibly not. It does have the chance to break down and then make its way back up to 1250 again. But yeah, this is an easy play right here, 1170. Now look, let's say we get to 1170 and it just keeps going down. That's even better because then you can buy at a lower price. So I would definitely wait. And then if you see it hit 1170 and then you see it start to bounce off like this, then that's your signal to go in on it. Because if it just hits 1170, you don't see that bounce, that immediate bounce. Like you need to see a big candlestick, like an immediate one actually. So like back here when you've seen this drop, you've seen that big candlestick, right? It went down and then you've seen a candlestick just go up from there. So that's what you want to see whenever you hit a support like that. You want to see an immediate green candlestick. Immediately you want to see that green candlestick that just shows there's a lot of purchasing at that level and the bulls will not allow it to go that low. So that's what you want to wait for if you're going to end up trying to trade, and buying at 1170 so you can sell at the next point. So that's just a little tip for you guys that like to trade. This is going to be a really good level for you guys. So I like to just show these different types of things whenever I'm doing trades. So that's just another heads up for you guys. This is all I got for you all today. And also, before we go ahead and close this out, we have like let's say you only had like $2,000, you could still make money day trading Baby Doge, right? You could still make money day trading it from let's just go ahead and look at what percentage that would be, right? So what we really want to look at is the date and the time. So I'm gonna go over here and then I'm gonna pull this all the way from 1170, right, up to about, like I said, 1220 is probably that level that you're gonna want to stop, because what if it gets rejected and it doesn't go all the way up? So you would definitely want to stop around here. So around 1225. If we wait till 1230, that's 5%. So that's a good little 5% gain right there. So if you think about it, what could you what could 5% do for you? Like 5% could do a lot for you. So let's say you had $2,000 in your trading Baby Doge, right? And you're waiting for Baby Doge to drop all the way down here, just so then you can sell it up here and sell again, right? If you're trying to do something like that, let's say you only had $2,000 and you're trying to do this, well, we can look at 5%, and 5% of $2,000 is $100. So that's a quick little $100 trade right there. And this type of trade usually plays out in about a day. It takes a day for this type of trade to go through. So like when it drops And then when you buy here from this point up, this is about 1 day, even less than a day. So let's say you can just lock in an extra $100 every single day of the month. That's $3,000 a month just from doing these little micro trades right here. So you can get a lot of good opportunities. You just have to be ready when they present themselves. And opportunities like this don't necessarily happen every day. Like for instance, like yesterday, there was a bit of an opportunity when it dropped right here, and you could have known that there was support because there's support here. So obviously, since we had support back here, we would also have support right up here as well. So that is actually something that you could have done, and you could have made a trade here. And this trade would have took you all the way from here from 1275 up to this level at 1303, 1305. And yes, it would have only been 2.35%, but 2.35% is still decent if you're trading with something like $2,000, right? Because 2.35% is $47. So you could have still made $47 yesterday off of $2,000. It still would have been a risk. You still would have been risking money. So, it's just another thing to think about. But yeah, if you want to take this trade, I think when we drop down to this level, all the way down here at 1170, that's going to present an opportunity to buy and then sell one on the uptrend. So there is that. And then we also have the possibility of it breaking 1170. And this is where the risk comes in. This is why I say I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Anything can happen at this point. This is where the risk typically comes in because you're like, all right, it has to bounce off the support, which most of the time it does. Most of the time you see us bouncing off the support, and it happens time and time again when we hit the same support. And even back here, it also bounces off the support. But what you have to remember when we actually do pull back, it has the possibility of pulling back down to this level here. And we kind of started to create this wedge. So this is something that you really want to pay attention to. So if we did bounce and go all the way back down from there, it could drop down to 1120 and then try to recover. So there's always that possibility that you could miss it. So just a heads up, for the people that do like to trade, there's always that risk in your trades. And, this is just looking at the short term chart if people want to do short term day trades. Now, for the people that want to do more long term swing trades, I would definitely say the best thing to do would probably be to wait for it to continue to break down. Because I think the prices here are going to trickle down inside of this wedge. And then at the end of this wedge, it's probably going to end up breaking out again. So around 1080, somewhere around there, 8Z, 1080. This is probably going to be a good area for the people that want to do a longer term swing trade. So that's just a heads up for those people that want to do that. But anyways, it could easily break out of this too. Like it can get to 1170 and then it can easily break out of it. So you're always taking a bit of a risk. Anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Just kind of wanted to bring this to your attention. Again, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you're going to end up doing with this information. And also let me know, hey, are you guys enjoying the Baby Doge videos, Bitcoin videos, stock market videos? Which ones do you want to see more of? Maybe more altcoin videos, any of that. Anyways, this is all I got for you all today. As always, I'll be back with another video.